When Rao's dad penned a book called Not Yet Uhuru. Yes, I'm going a bit political.
Let's go there.
Not Yet Uhuru, bro, is real.
Yeah.
Because we are still being run by the English. My prayer is that in the next 2 decades, when we have like proper manufacturing capacity.
That is the only way to
Yeah, not just in Kenya, then the whole of Africa, man. So for anyone who goes into anything because of the money, that's the wrong approach. That's the wrong approach. Build fast.
Yeah.
The money follows. Bro, in the African context, selling an idea is next to impossible.
Nobody wants to buy your idea. But I think even in the North American space or in the Western space, maybe 5, 10, 20 years ago, it was probably possible.
But right now,
I think it's because everybody can come up with an idea simply by saying down, hey, ChatGPT, give me an idea of an amazing business that I can't even think about that will make my life so simple.
That will 10x revenue in 2 years.
You know? Thanks for showing up at the studio at 6 a.m.
More like 7:15.
Okay, well, you must have been able to get there pretty early. Are you an early riser, would you say you're an early riser?
I am,
okay.
I am, yeah.
That's insane though, man. Your entire life?
Not riser? Really. Started that in my 30s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So before that, you used to be like everyone else?
Oh, like everyone else, bro. I actually used to have trouble with my mom in my early 20s.
Yeah, because you'd sleep
man.
Late into the day?
So I used to play a lot of video games late into the night, which means now then I'd wake up late in the morning.
You don't come off as a video game guy?
I used to be. But that's now in the past. Yeah.
And then what happened? One morning you just switched?
Yeah, I outgrew it. Yeah.
I see.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't play. I'd sit with a buddy, but it's not something I'm going to look for. Yeah.
Interesting enough, I've never been a gaming guy.
Yeah?
Even phone games, even Snake.
Really? The Nokia. Yeah.
Maybe in high school I tried a little bit. And then at some point it just escaped me and I never looked back.
Yeah. Bro, I used to be a FIFA guy. You know how you hang out with your boys?
Yeah.
Bro. You play over an entire weekend.
Yeah.
Just fix a Camille, eat that, and then just go. We'd have a tournament Friday to like Sunday. Actually, even Monday morning.
Yeah.
And then now we disperse. It was fun. It was fun. A lot of fun.
Are you a great soccer fan too? Football fan?
Again, used to be.
Okay.
No, I'm not that invested.
You escaped the matrix.
Yeah, I had more of talk about it.
Yeah, in the live recording.
It's like, bro, I mean, do your thing.
Yeah, man. But, thanks for being a great fan of the show and also for being, for supporting me, man. So you reached out to me and you talked to me about something crazy, man. And I think that's what I want us to talk about today.
Yeah.
So you go by Kimani Ngugi?
Kimani Ngugi, yes.
Yeah, but you also go by King.
King. It's a combination of those two names, K-I and N-G. Yeah.
Is that a nickname that you go by in the streets?
Yeah, in church.
Okay.
The church I used to go to. Yeah, I no longer go there though.
You're a church guy?
Yeah, once in a while. Yeah, and when I can't make it physically, I try my best to log in online.
Yeah. Why did you stop?
Online. I'm lacquer.
Why did you stop?
Why did I stop going to church? Oh, that's an interesting question. To me, our relationship with God is very personal. So as much as I see the value in church, I'm more focused on my walk with God. So
you'd rather do that?
Yeah, I'd rather do that by myself than go to church. But again, like I've just said, I don't mind going to church, but that's not something I'm looking out for.
Yeah.
I have to be there every Sunday. No. Used to be that guy. Actually went all the way.
Praise and worship?
No. I used to be in the media team.
Media team.
Yeah, I used to be the guy who does the projection, the lyrics, the Bible verses. He used to be the
That
guy
used to
in
be
the
you
back. Yeah,
behind the.
yeah. So basically, I was in the leadership team. Yeah.
Yeah, used to make the service interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think they were sad losing you?
They started losing me. I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. I couldn't tell. I've never. Maybe I'll ask my pastor, my former pastor, that.
Do you guys talk?
Yeah, we are good. Shout out to Felix Onyango, a great gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a church on Kiambu Road called Dominion Assembly.
Oh, he left Mamlaka too.
No, that's where I was before Mamlaka.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
Oh, so now you go to Mamlaka every once in a while.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
yes,
I see what you mean.
Yes.
Uliomoka. Kusikia Dominion. Dominion looks more like you're climbing the ranks slowly, but once you're somewhere, you're like, man,
that doesn't sound nice, but it's cool.
Once you're somewhere, you're like, what, I gotta go to a more upscale church.
Upscale, no, not really.
I'm just kidding. But,
I get it.
Yeah, but you do something interesting, though. I mean, we were talking, and you told me about something that you've created. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So you have created an app that rivals, other ride-hailing apps in the continent of Africa. I want to give a shout out to a sponsor of this episode, Olympic Auto Center. Olympic Auto Center has been servicing car enthusiasts and car owners for more than 3 decades, servicing the Twin Cities and the state of Minnesota since the 90s. They have the experience, the passion, and the will to make your ride smooth. If you are in need of towing services, auto repair, or buying a new or used car, reach out to Olympic Auto Center now. So what does your app do exactly?
So Kijani Boda is a ride-hailing app, primarily for electric two-wheelers, which we call Boda Bodas here. And we also adding a delivery feature to the platform. So the goal really is to capture a certain percentage of the market.
Yeah.
Also to drive the point home that even Kenyans can create their own platforms.
Yeah.
Africans can create their own platforms. Yeah. So what happens if Uber and them decide one day to exit the market? We are giving Kenyans an option.
Yeah.
And we are very focused on the drivers because, over the last, Uber is what? Just over a decade old, right?
In Kenya.
Yeah, in Kenya, I think, a decade. Just over a decade, yeah?
Okay. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
probably.
So
for context, this is 2026. We're
yes,
in 2026.
This is, so, man, they've had, I don't want to sound like I'm throwing stones, but they've had a lot of trouble with drivers. Bold as well. The only guys who I've seen not having any issues are another Kenyan ride-hailing app called Little Cub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say those 3 are your competitors? Main competitors, maybe?
Man, that's just one side of the coin, though.
Okay.
I think we are just players in the same market.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to look at it more in the lens of collaboration. Like you're working together in the same market. Yeah. Yes, of course, there's competition. As a business, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But I'm more into like, hey, we are participating in the same market.
Yeah. Do you ever have any sort of, meetings, like the way, banks have like this umbrella that governs them, maybe not governs them, like an association of bankers or association of Kenya Insurance, for instance. Is there like an association of Kenya ride-hailing app creators or app businesses?
No, but that's a brilliant idea. I think we should have that. Although I don't know if they'd be open to that because now you see maybe everyone has their own IP.
Yeah.
They want to safeguard.
I mean, you could still run your own IP, but I think the general rules of the game should probably be the same. Look out for the drivers, safety of the passengers. Maybe where you come in with your own technology or, your competitive niche probably, or competitive edge becomes your, I don't know, maybe incentives that you give you to passengers or drivers. Yeah. So, what more? Is there anything that you offer that is different from what Uber or Bolt does, or Little Cab? I know Little Cab doesn't do 2-wheelers, do they?
They do.
Oh, they do
actually. Yeah. So
what's the difference between you and these guys, apart from the fact that you are created locally?
So our differentiator, first of all, is we are an all border platform.
Okay.
We are not interested in cars. We just focus on borders. Two, again, on those borders, purely electric, because for us it makes so much business sense to have electric borders on our platform.
Yeah.
Because the drivers get to make more money. The other differentiator is the fact that we are a purely African platform, although we are not the only one.
Yeah.
Well, a purely border African platform.
Yeah.
I don't think there's another one that just focuses on borders. Yeah, and we were inspired by a Ugandan platform called Safi Boda. They were in the market just before COVID. Then things got too hot during COVID, and they exited. And that's when it clicked for me. I was like, yo. And I was a user of the service. And
Safi?
Yeah, Safi Boda.
You used to travel to
Uganda
a lot?
No.
Oh, they were
in the market, the Kenyan market.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So I was a user of the platform, and I was like, yo, this is nice. The riders had an extra helmet, very clean.
Yeah.
So I was like, so when they exited the market, I was like, yo, this is an opportunity.
And did they focus on electric borders too, or
no? It's a mix.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they left, I talked to my co-founder. This is 2020. It's like, yo, bro, I think we need to do this thing.
Yeah.
So we started working on the MVP. 5 years in, now that's when we are seeing
things shaking the industry a little bit.
Yes, now we're getting the market properly. Now, yeah.
We were talking here earlier, and you told me that right now you're in a round. Maybe by the time the episode comes out, you will, that round will be done. Let's talk about funding. Let's talk about funding in the Kenyan context. I want to take this opportunity to give a shout out to a sponsor of this episode, Kendi Home Survey Realty. If you want to buy a property, whether it's a property for you to live in or a commercial property for you to invest in, reach out to Kendi. Kendi Home Survey Realty has made it possible for multiple lives to be transformed. If you want to transform your life today and move to one of the coolest provinces in Canada, reach out to Kendi Home Survey. Let's talk about funding in the Kenyan context. You see, when you look at the international market and look at the way, for instance, incubators like Y Combinator are structured, there's this sort of path that a startup would follow, all the way to them becoming a unicorn, for instance, being valued at $1 billion. So you sat down with your friend.
Yes.
We're going to talk about how crazy you have to be in order to imagine that you can lock horns with some of the biggest players in the market who are international, are in the international market. So talk to me about from your creation, for the moment you guys decide to create this, and how that funding trickles in. So how do you get your first funding? And, where do you even get the money from? And how do you convince people to give you money?
Yeah. So before you even get to that point of funding, you have to validate what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
So obviously we are not into, and we are not creating a new product. This thing already exists in the market. So the only difference is that you have to set yourself apart from what is being offered. And that's cool because, I mean, how many milk brands do you know in this country?
I know quite a couple.
Yeah,
Tuzo,
yeah.
Ilara,
Yeah,
Brookside,
same product,
KCC.
different brands, and they're still in the market.
Nothing. I don't think there's much value added to. There's no big differentiator between the different milk brands.
It's
Maybe there'll be
just the branding.
Maybe a difference in price. Sometimes one will be 2-3 shilling difference.
Yeah. So my point in talking about those milk brands is we can have the same product in the same market, and you still have users, or rather customers, as in the case of the milk, because there's someone who prefers Brookside, someone who prefers KCC, someone who's like, hey, I'm a fresher guy. Same product.
There's a guy who just would rather drink straight from the cow, suckle on the cow's teats.
Yeah, that's wild. That's interesting because who is the first guy who discovered that cows
can produce milk? What are they looking for? That would be interesting to understand.
The first guy was like, hey.
Maybe because they were drinking milk from the mother. Even in my imagination, maybe a mother died giving birth, and then maybe someone thought maybe we can give them animal milk, and maybe they were there milking, I don't know, baboons or something.
That's wild.
And then they realized they can't domesticate a baboon, so they said the dog was the first animal to be domesticated. So probably they were there milking a dog.
Bro, that's crazy.
And then maybe eventually somehow they figured that you can domesticate these wild buffaloes. And maybe they were hacking them for their meat initially. But
then they realized when they calf, they are young ones, suckle. So they're like, this is
very crazy though.
This is interesting, yeah.
Very crazy because, our system is not exactly designed to digest cow milk or animal milk. And so that's why you hear very many people are milk intolerant. Or they call it
lactose.
Yeah, lactose intolerant. And I think it's because our bodies naturally, some of them, maybe over time they've been adapted to produce lactase, which is the enzyme that digests milk.
Yeah.
Which is a protein in itself. But because your protein is basically created by your DNA.
Right.
And so the genes that were creating lactase, I think, were, over time, our bodies mutated to produce that gene. Maybe they're not there from the get-go.
From the beginning.
Yeah. But it's interesting to see how people survive on, some cultures survive purely on milk and animal, milk, blood, and meat.
Oh, like Mauritania, bro.
Oh, in Mauritania,
they fatten babes there with milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the culture.
Animal milk?
Yeah,
like cow milk?
Yeah, like they force feed babes there with milk. I think it's camel milk.
Yeah.
Because the men there like them fat, which is crazy. But anyway, so back to...
I can tell what kind of babes you like by that statement.
No, that wasn't about me. That was about milk. So I went off on a tangent. Yeah, so back to existing in the same market.
Yeah, and the different brands of milk that do exist in the market.
So like I was saying, existing in the same market. So Kijani Boda is just like Bolt. And so like I said, our focus is on having borders. And the market is huge. The cake is big enough to have all these players. And we also have we have other players who are Kenyan. I've seen, is it Eden Cubs? Yeah, Eden Cubs.
Okay.
That's a Kenyan platform. Is there another one? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, but...
So you validate the idea then?
Yeah, we validate. So the first thing you do after you build the product, the software product, you talk to the users. Of course, now users being the riders now. So
the guys who ride the motorbikes,
the bikes. Okay. Yeah. So you're like, okay, we have this app. Of course, the first question I've seen from these guys is, "Ikona kazi?" Yeah, we get the software part, but they don't really care. They want to make money.
Yeah.
So now you see we are dealing with two users, the rider and the passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to strike a balance. So you market on either ends. So
I'm finding that very interesting. I mean, you are a new product in the market. So, I mean, it's not been there. Nobody probably knows about it. So how do you even convince a guy, okay, so we are trying something?
Yeah.
So do you incentivize them with some money? I don't know.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. So it's helmets.
Free helmets.
Yeah, free helmets, branded, of course. And actually, the main incentive is the first month they pay 0 commission.
Okay.
On our platform. That's the main thing. So everything they make, they keep.
Yeah.
And our commission is lower compared to other players in the market. It's 15%.
And at this point, are you validating, or this when you've rolled out?
You're validating.
Okay.
Yeah, you're validating.
So it seems like validation is a long, takes quite a period of time.
It does. It does.
It's not like a 1 week thing.
No, it's actually a process. It takes time because now this thing is new. You have to convince these guys. Also the users. They're like, hey, bro, I already have an app on my phone. Kijijani
has been working, man.
Has been working well.
Yeah, and then you have guys like me who are late adopters of technology.
Yeah.
In order for me to move from my Nokia Symbian phone, I was a BlackBerry guy anyway, so to move from my BlackBerry OS to Android, even moving from Nokia to BlackBerry took a while.
Yeah.
Then from BlackBerry to
iOS to Android.
The first phone I had was Android. That took a while, man. And then moving from Android now to iOS, which is where I'm at now. Everything else that I owned was an Apple product. So I had an iPad, I had a MacBook, and I'd been on that ecosystem for a very long time. But I was like, you know what? I love the independence of an Android. I'm going to hang on to it. And then eventually I moved. And the point here being there's late adopters of technology who just don't see the need to move because there's something that's already working for them. So how do you convince someone who's been working with, let's say, Uber or Bolt for ages as a passenger?
Yeah.
There's this new product here, and give it a try.
Well, our target market right now, I've seen people who are more open to trying something else. Primarily the Gen Z.
Yeah. Would you say a lot of Gen Z are early adopters of technology?
They are very aware of what they are consuming. I've seen that based on interviews we've had. Very aware. I'm very proud to be Kenyan. So I've seen that they are more interested in products that are made here.
Yeah.
Which works out well for us. And actually most of the riders are also in that generation. Young guys coming up, looking for a buck here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're cool. The older generations, of course, it's tough. Like, bro, my Uber works just fine. I have an easy story.
This thing, man, even my money might go and I said, do you even have support? When I say mnaanza juzi.
But like I gave the example of the milk brands.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. There's a certain, slice of the market we are after, and we'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm certain of that. So it's not for everyone, but for those who use the service, it works.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. It works, and for the passengers, it's actually cheaper
than all the other ones.
Yeah,
so
than
that's
all
one
the
of
other
the
ones.
incentives.
Yeah, that's the actually on their end. That's the main incentive, and soon we are rolling out promotional codes.
Yeah.
Specifically for students around the city. Of course, we're targeting campuses, Nairobi Uni,
Yeah.
We have Daystar, Catholic Uni. What's this other one?
St. Paul, Jaquat.
Yeah, St. Paul's. No, yeah, Jaquat. They have a CBD campus. Yeah, and Karen.
You're only looking at the ones in the
No,
CBD?
no, just around Nairobi. So CBD and Karen, Nazarene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the guys we are looking to target.
Wasewa KU. Now Wasewa Juja boys kwa herini.
Yeah.
I mean, you said you are targeting CBD, not like CBD. KU and Juja. Those areas are far away.
No, I mean, if you have riders out there, why not?
Yeah. I went to Juja boys. That's why I'm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I also went to Jaquat, but I was in.
There's a campus here in town. You don't. That doesn't count, man.
It doesn't count if you didn't go to Maine.
If you didn't go to Juja Boys in the time when it was actually a boys' high school, when it was a boys' university, boys only university, it doesn't count. You've gone to some, soft.
I was just
normal uni.
Yeah,
man. In my, I would imagine it's different now. I've gone to give a couple of guest lectures.
Nice.
Back, and now I see a more female population. When I was there, man, we had a handful in my class first year. There was, I think, 4 girls out of a total of 56 students. There was 4 girls.
Bro,
maybe there were 5, I forget. But it was, point is,
that's like 10%.
It was less than 10%.
Yo.
Yeah, it was more like 0.9.
Huh?
And so funny thing is that you're straight out of high school. You're trying to discover yourself, so you're trying to impress these girls. But you're also in your first year, man. These guys who are in the 3rd, 4th year, they're used to the uni life.
They are balling.
They've been, they've probably figured out uni money life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, so all our girls went to those older guys, man. So we're there, man.
That's how it goes.
But somehow, as you progress, you also become, you get the cojones to talk
to,
Yeah, but I mean, that's interesting.
Also, the competition must have been tough, though.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah.
So most of our guys used to go to KU, which is close by.
There are more babes there.
In KU, there was very many girls, and I think that's where they'd get them from.
Interesting how relationships work, man.
Yeah, I mean, I traveled all the way to Eldra to look for a girl.
Bro, you reminded me of. Oh my God.
Yeah. And so then you look for all these writers.
Yeah.
So, and how are you funding yourself at this point?
At this point, it's all bootstrapped.
Okay.
Yeah. The little money we have, me and my co-founder, we put into marketing. We, of course, building the app as well.
Yeah.
Because now you'll get feedback from the users. They're like, hey, but this login of yours, can you add like a Google login so we don't have to go through all this setting up a password?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good feedback.
When you set up Google as part of your login, whatever, you have to pay, you have to give Google some money, right? It's not free, right?
Nah, on the back end. On the back end, it's free.
Oh, it is free?
Yeah, but the charges come from hosting. Now, the actual app itself.
Oh, okay.
The cloud services.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see you have a database to store all your data.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for that. But for that login with Google, that's free.
So that integration is free?
It's free.
For some weird reason, I always thought that you have to pay. If you want to integrate with Google, you got to pay. With the iCloud, I think you can also integrate with iCloud. You got to pay.
Yeah.
With Facebook, because sometimes you can also log in with Facebook.
Nah.
You got to pay. So it's all free to integrate with all these other logins.
Yeah, just that login part.
Yeah.
That way, there was no charge there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's good to know.
Yeah, although I have to say that my co-founder, shout out to Kevin.
Shout out Kevin.
Yeah, is
he a guy who's okay being in the media?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, you can send a picture of him. We'll put it right here.
Yeah, it's
right
cool.
Now.
Yeah, he's more of the guy to talk about the technical side of the product.
Yeah. So you are
he's the one who developed it, actually.
The guy that did the development, and you are the guy who comes and talks to us about the product.
Now I'm the guy talking to
the border guys,
the users, the the investors.
Yeah. So you have to do some good legwork.
Yeah, press runs. Yeah, media,
like,
all that.
Like coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is. Do you think whatever you do is easier compared to what it does, or it complements each other?
Yeah, that's that part. We complement each other. None is easier because, hey, bro, coding is tough.
Yeah.
I tried. Because there's a time there was a pause. Like I told you, it started in 2020.
Yeah.
So you see, 5 years, because he couldn't find time. He has a full day job.
Yeah.
So I went like, you know what? Let me learn coding so that I can accelerate this thing. Hey, bro.
You gave up on day 3.
Wacha to watch.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
And finding the guy, your co-founder. So because you told me that you use the app and you kind of like the app. So I would imagine that this was your idea.
It was.
Or is your idea.
Yes.
So how do you convince someone else to come along this journey with you?
Yeah.
Because, man, the way you're speaking about it is not easy because, I mean, 5 years, you're still growing. You still haven't broken, you'd say you haven't broken into the mainstream market, you're still pushing. So how do you convince someone to go into these trenches with you?
Yeah,
like,
so
to become your co-founder?
That's a great question. This guy I grew up with, we met in late teens. Yeah, grew up in Kiambu. So I met with him. He went to KU, graduated and left the country.
Yeah.
He did computer science. He's now based in Europe. So I called him. I was like, hey, bro, I know you have the skills. We go way back. And this thing actually makes a lot of sense. So I explained everything. And he was on board. He was actually very excited. Because he loves building stuff. He loves building stuff. Yeah. So it wasn't that hard to convince him. Also, being in the diaspora and knowing that you're building something for home, yeah, that was an exciting prospect for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not been easy because now you see balancing building this thing on the side, and you have a
full-time job,
which is very demanding. Yeah, because it's software. So yeah. So I'm happy. I'm happy so far. The relationship we have. It's been fantastic. He's a great guy.
Yeah. But bootstrapping can't get to the next level, right?
Yeah.
You know, using your own money, your money will run out or you'll get tired of using your own money.
Bro.
Yeah. So how do you then, if you want to now, move from bootstrapping, where do you go to in the Kenyan context?
In the Kenyan context, you go to the VC path.
Okay.
Oh, and trust me, I've been down that rabbit hole.
VC being venture capital.
Yeah, venture capital. Yeah, bro. Convincing guys, especially when you don't have traction, is tough.
Do we have
it's actually next to impossible.
VC firms here?
Yeah, we do. We do have. We have like the Savannah Fund.
Okay.
But all these funds, African or foreign, they need traction.
Meaning what?
Meaning like show us you have users. Show us you have some bit of revenue. Yeah. If you have users, how many are repeat users? Yeah, I mean, anyone can build a software platform.
Yeah.
But is it working? Is it actually in the market? Yeah, so it's very tough when you are in early stage. Because these guys are working with other people's money.
Yep.
Yeah, so they have to show value. No one is going to write you a check based on.
I have a nice idea.
Yeah. Actually, ideas no.
This idea is working in Europe.
In the African context,
it's working in Uganda, man.
Bro.
It's been working in Uganda. Look at this.
Bro, in the African context, selling an idea is next to impossible. Oh my goodness.
Nobody wants to buy your idea.
Maybe in America and in Europe, or maybe if you're a second-time founder, because now you've proven you can actually build something.
But I think even in the North American space or in the Western space, it's very hard to find an idea. Maybe 5, 10, 20 years ago, it was probably possible.
But right now,
I think it's because everybody can come up with an idea simply by sitting down. Hey, ChatGPT, give me an idea of an amazing business that I can't even think about that will make my life so simple.
That will 10x revenue in 2 years.
And ChatGPT will
churn out
a lot
of ideas.
amazing information. Yeah. And then you can't take that to VC. So then in your case, when you're going to your VCs in your case, what do you take to them then to try to convince them?
The little traction that we have, couple of users, riders, the fact that we exist in the market already, we are moving. The other thing is the long-term goal. You have to explain what your goals are, how you're going to use this money. If you actually get the money, you have to break down how you are going to use it, what your plan is in the next 3 to 5 years. You don't just pull up and go, hey, I need a check.
So you come with an entire formulation of what your money is going to be used for.
Yeah.
And do you actually have to use the money for that? Do they follow up? First of all, when they give you the money, do they give you the entire amount you're looking for? So let's say you're looking for...
It comes in tranches.
Okay.
So, and this tranche, like the first tranche when it comes in, they are targets before the second one is released. So like, for example, you have 100 users. So before the next tranche is released, the goal is to hit 150 users.
Okay. Is this hypothetical, the numbers you're giving, or these are literal numbers?
This is hypothetical.
Okay, so can we talk about real numbers here? So in your case, what we're looking for, like 20,000 users, 100 users, in order for you to convince VC. And what I actually got initially from you is that you went down the rabbit hole, but you didn't find a VC that bit?
You haven't yet.
Okay.
But we've locked in an angel investor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the VCs, are they looking for a specific number of users from your case?
More revenue.
Okay.
Like kidogo revenue, like 10K USD.
Kibe says, shigidi, shigidi.
Shigide, shigide. Where I'm from, we say a bob reflects off another bob.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so like money begets money.
Yes. So they're looking for $10,000 in revenue.
In revenue.
And that's what? Annual revenue? Monthly revenue?
MRR.
Okay. What does MRR stand for?
Monthly recurring revenue.
Okay. So over the past 6 months, I've been able to make 10,000 every month.
Even 3 months.
Okay.
Like show us this thing is, yeah. So the money you're asking for now is to push you much further.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and listening to you here, you say that you're getting users on. The user comes on. It's cheap for the rider.
Yeah.
There's no commission from the rider. Rather, there's no. And it's cheap for the passenger.
Yeah.
So you have to run for quite a minute in order for you even to show that you're making 10K a month.
Exactly. Now you see. Now this is a patience game.
Yeah.
You have to be patient. And that's why I think most people don't go this route of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Bro, it's tough. It's tough. It's doable because we're doing it, but it's tough. There are days in the course, like in the last 5 years, in the course of those last 5 years, bro, I was like, hey, you guy, what did I get myself into? Yo.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
You gotta be foolish a little bit.
Bro, you have to be crazy. And I think he's the founder of LinkedIn who said entrepreneurship is like jumping off a cliff and building a plane on your way down. Like,
true, I do agree,
crazy.
Man. It's the same thing that we do over here in the pod, man.
Yeah.
We are 100, more than 100 episodes in, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Because for me, it's very expensive to produce each of these episodes.
Right.
Very expensive.
And there's no return.
Of course, man. I make $10 an episode, which is something. I was chatting with a friend of mine, Ian Minjira, a couple of days ago. He's a founder of a neobank. He's been here a couple of times. So he's been here once, but we've been meeting over time.
Neobank is into stablecoins, right?
No, it's a neobank. Like it's a NEO bank, meaning they are not a conventional bank.
I know. That's why I mentioned stablecoins.
Oh, no, they're not into into that kind of technology. So they are in between a bank and customer.
Right.
So, and their customer is, I think, circles or stuff like that. And so they kind of stand in as the guy who guarantees that these guys are gonna pay the bank back. So hey, give the front money to the customer.
Interesting.
We will make sure that they pay, and so they work with the customer. If it's a farmer, they work with farmers mostly. They work with farmers to make sure that they are actually working to pay back their money. Of course, I guess if the workers don't pay back the money, these guys, so Nigeria's bank is gonna pay the actual bank the money. And so I think it's what they're doing is amazing.
It's a good model.
Yeah, it's an amazing model. And so we were having a chat, and he told me, man, that the entire idea that you're running a podcast office, it doesn't seem to be very sustainable, man. If you're expecting to make money from this, that is probably not the best. And it's like, man, I haven't figured it out yet, but man, I'll figure it out. Yeah. And so I'm figuring out my plane
as you go. Yeah, as you go.
as I'm going down the thing.
Yeah, and then eventually you'll.
Yeah, and actually $10 is good episodes. Some episodes, man, $2, $1.
Oh.
Yeah. And they all cost me an episode cost me about $300 to $400 to produce.
Yo.
But
you see, initially you have that. There's no escaping that. There's no. So for anyone who goes into anything because of the money, that's the wrong approach. That's the wrong approach. Build first.
Yeah.
The money follows. In fact, before now, this Kijani Boda, I had this thing I was building, and I was like, I'm doing this because I need chums, you guys.
An app too?
Yeah, no, I need chums because I'd seen this thing can make money here. I was building an app for matatu passengers. So the idea was a QR code, you stick it in the mat, people scan, they pay the fare, and when someone doesn't have fare, now we front them like a micro loan. So we make a tiny interest from that.
Yeah.
Ka micro loan.
It's an interesting idea.
But yeah, it is. On paper. On paper is very interesting.
Convincing guys to buy it is difficult.
Yeah. No, actually users are cool. But you see now I was thinking from the side of the user because I grew up using jobs. So I'm thinking from a passenger perspective. But this thing is an entire ecosystem, which has drivers and conductors.
And even owners of the cars.
And owners. And I'm in my head, I'm just focused on the passenger.
Yeah.
Bro, I go to talk to those dondas and drivers. Whew.
Takes money away from my pocket, man.
Bro.
This thing is too structured.
First of all, you're telling us to go cashless.
Yes. Hey, bro. How? Haiwezekani.
This is pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Lipa na M-Pesa wasn't much of a thing. People got more into that because of COVID now.
Yeah.
We've become quite a cashless society. So when I'm talking to them, like, isn't it Gani, man? What do you mean? You take cash from us?
Yeah.
How? And
Can't
now
happen.
you see, like jobs. I'll give an example of where I grew up, Kiambu Road. So you come from a place called Kist. There'll be a couple of stops along the way before you get to town.
Yeah.
And in the course, on those stops, there'll be guys who are called kamageras. So they fill up, they go, hey, tao. Those guys need cash.
Yeah.
At every stop. And now you're telling us, it's a very interesting ecosystem, very well-oiled machine. Bit chaotic, but cool.
Yeah.
So
your thing didn't work?
Yeah, of course. It frustrated me like crazy.
So
I'm saying that to make the point that do not
go into something for money.
For money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to build this thing because you believe in this thing.
You gotta be passionate about it.
Yeah.
One of the things that even an angel investor would look at is how much passion you have for the thing. And they can always they can always catch that, oh man, this guy's not into it.
You can't fake it. Yeah.
And so in your case then, now you're telling me you're looking for an angel investor, you kind of locked in one.
Yeah.
So how do you find one then? an angel investor? And first of all, what is an angel investor?
An angel investor is someone who comes in, an individual. It's not a venture capital firm.
Yeah.
And then they write you a check because they believe in this thing. For example, the one we have locked actually believes in this because it's something he wanted to do. So it was very timely. When I reached out, I was like, yo, actually, I wanted to build this thing. So it makes so much sense because he has other things. Now, to partner with us brings his idea to life.
Any ownership fraction?
Of course, equity.
Yeah.
You must give up equity.
Yeah.
Not much, but I mean, this guy is writing us a check.
So for context, how much are we talking? Would you say, let's say if they're giving you, I don't know, $10,000, for instance, in equity-wise, what would that look like reasonably if I was someone who was in a similar space as you?
Less than 5%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you are so cash-strapped. Someone comes and says they'll give you, I'm going to give you $10,000.
I know where you're going.
But man, I got a 50-50. We got to go 50-50.
Hell no.
Why not? But I'm getting you out of your hole. Yeah. I mean, if I don't give you money, you're not going anywhere.
But you see that's someone who's not driven by good intentions.
So you got to hold on for a guy
they're trying to screw you over.
Yeah.
When someone comes in and gives you a tiny check and goes, I want control of the company. That's bullshit, man.
Have you found anybody have you approached someone and they told you this?
No.
Okay.
No,
so
I've never had. And even if I did, it'd be a straight up no.
Yeah.
We are not desperate, man. We're not desperate. Well, I mean, we've been around for 5 years. Right now, I'm Mr. Patience.
Yeah.
Like
you know what it takes.
Zen.
And so you'll keep holding on.
Zen, bro. And I've seen all these founder stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm locked in. Do you know Twigger Foods?
Yeah, I know Twigger Foods. The founder is called, I forget his name.
Jonjo.
The guy has been in the space for a long time, though.
Bro,
is he a VC? Does he?
Yeah,
does he own a VC fund?
Yeah, no, he invests, I think, on an individual capacity. He puts money into startups. Yeah, so
put up a picture of Mr. Njonjo.
Yeah, Peter and Jonjo.
Any relations to Mr. Njonjo?
No.
Okay,
but I've met him in person.
Going to look for some investment.
No, this is way before. At a sports club.
I think you are going somewhere with the story. You asked me if I know him.
Yeah. So Jonjo was talking about how investors can actually put down in a piece on Medium, which he later removed.
Yeah.
Of how investors came in and just messed up Twigger Foods, man. So to us, that was a cautionary tale. Not any check. Not every check is a good check.
Yeah.
Because there are people who come in with like sinister intentions. And now Twigger Foods banner they've been in court, these battles banner.
Yeah.
These guys come in and see, oh, this thing is big. And now they want to take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And so I think it's important for you to find someone who
aligns
with your beliefs,
with your values, with what you're doing. It goes beyond the check.
Yeah.
Because this relationship goes much farther. Because we are doing this to build Kenya, to build Africa.
Yeah.
The main goal for me has always to be the guy who is not looking for jobs, the guy who's creating jobs.
Because I think that's one of the best things that I've gotten about what you're doing, and I wanted to go there, but since you brought it up, is you are creating an opportunity for folks to actually do make money.
Yeah.
Because every Boda guy that you're giving the platform to is you're giving them business. So you're basically creating employment for them.
Yes.
And they also get to choose their own hours. So how long do they want to work?
Be their own boss.
Their own boss. There's one thing that I've seen. So in my formative years of getting established in Canada, I did drive for Uber for a couple of months. One thing that I realized is that driving for Uber, your car the amount of mileage that I was putting on my car, because I was using my personal car for this, the amount of mileage I was putting on my car was basically ruining my car. So I eventually had to quit doing it and focus on my
You're always maintaining
on
the
other
car.
things. I was a student at that time. And so I'm wondering how beneficial is driving for you guys for a rider, the owner of the ride of the car, of the motorbike. The reason I'm asking this is I even look at the cabs that I riding on. If a cab is a year old, under a year old, say 3, 4, 5 months old,
It's run down.
It's already run down, man. So, and is there anything that I don't know, is it something that you think you'd look into as part of your employee retention program or something like that?
Yeah, great question. So our thing for the drivers is we have a financing plan. It's not in place yet.
Yeah.
But we plan to put down a deposit for any rider who is interested in getting a brand new bike.
Okay.
Yeah, so you put down a deposit, guy comes in, starts working, makes daily payments until they clear. And you see, this is a brand new bike.
Yeah.
This is not secondhand. You see, in Kenya, in the car space, in Kenya, what we bring in are secondhand cars.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
So all these Suzuki Altos,
those are Japanese cars.
So the ex-Japanese cars
Yeah.
with probably 100 kilometers, 100,000 kilometers. Yeah.
100K in, 70K in. This thing, put it
now
on the
context,
road.
Now in context, it makes sense.
It becomes a kitambara, you guys.
Yeah, because
in a very short time.
You'd find that what happens in North America sometimes is, you can easily buy a brand new car.
Yeah, even for 10K.
Yeah.
10K US.
And so once you get a brand new car, I mean,
it can serve you even for up to 5 years.
Yeah,
without any issues.
Probably more. Yeah. Before you think of upgrading, but that's not the entire cycle that I think I'll handle in one of the episodes here with someone who's gone down that rabbit hole, because it's also not very good. You get to North America, you easily get a brand new car, man. But you gotta pay for the car, so you're making monthly payment. Those monthly payments, man, before you know it, you've been paying for a car, and the moment you finish paying, the car is old. So you gotta go and finance another car again. So you're stuck in this cycle of
it's a crazy cycle, man.
Financing cars. But anyways, so in your case, I also wanted to look at this. So I was listening recently to a Kenyan podcast. So I think it's called it's by this lady. It's a money podcast. Let's talk about money. Maybe that's what they call it.
Money. The only money podcast I know is Financially
Incorrect.
Yeah.
No, so it's not Financially Incorrect. There's another one.
By Just Ivy?
Yeah, by Just Ivy.
I can't remember the name, but I've seen it on Instagram.
So you had this guy on, and they were talking about all these ride-hailing apps. And so he gave an example of... So he was saying how they are taking money away from our economy. So he said that let's think about Uber.
Let's go there, yeah.
You're going into Uber. You're going to take your hard-earned money, give it to them.
Yes.
All that money is going straight to, is it a Swedish company or something?
Uber is American.
It's American?
Yeah.
Really?
Bolt is Estonian.
Okay. I always thought that Uber was like...
no, Uber is American.
Okay. Yeah. I thought it was like Swedish, but headquartered in America or something. No. But anyways. So all that money is going away.
It's an extraction play.
All that, all that USAID money that comes actually eventually goes back. All that...
Oh, this is a good conversation, yes.
Yeah, man. And that is so wrong. So wrong, because you can't grow as an economy.
It's not new, though.
So, it's not new. It's always been happening.
Safaricom. It's no towers, bro.
Oh!
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Safaricom, I hope I'm not ruffling any feathers. So if you look at the ownership structure of Safaricom, and unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the government just gave up like 20% of their equity, which effectively means now Vodacom owns the company, because they have over 50% of the company.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Vodacom on paper is South African. So you think, so now the majority shareholders are South African. No, bro. the parent company that owns Vodacom is English. So when Rao's dad penned a book called Not Yet Uhuru, yes, I'm going a bit political.
Let's go there.
Not Yet Uhuru, bro, is real.
Yeah.
Because we are still being run by the English. I mean, Safaricom is a behemoth, the biggest company in Eastern Central Africa.
Yeah.
But who controls it?
The English.
Former colonizers, which is crazy, bro.
Damn.
It messes me up to think about these things. The fact that the guys who came and did what they did to our people are still running us economically, and that's the freedom we actually need. So that's why this platform is proudly African.
Yeah.
Because Uber comes in, extracts money. And I have nothing against capitalism.
Yeah.
That's how capitalism works. But the fact that majority of the money actually goes out when our people have put in the donkey work, it's very annoying and frustrating. Household brands that we know, margarine, which is the most famous. By the way, margarine is trash. Blue Bond, that's Unilever, right?
Yeah.
Unilever isn't.
I think they were recently sold to.
Yeah, they were acquired, but before they were acquired,
Unilever is English.
English. So these guys left economic footprints here. Over 60 years later, they're still extracting from the country. And you can never tell because on the surface, this is Kenyan. Even a
Made
brand,
in Kenya.
Yeah, even a brand like Butter, you'd actually think this is Kenyan. Butter shoes.
Yeah.
It's not.
I learned recently that Butter is American.
Yeah.
I always used to think that it's an Indian company. So you travel with margarine from here to Britain, for example. So it's written and contains animal products. So I once traveled with Blue Band to Canada. They confiscated at the border, man.
What did they say?
It has animal products. The guy was like, you see, animal products. But I told them, man, it's just extracted animal products and it's processed and it's all clean. Animal products. You can't come with animal products. You see here, it's written, no animal products. Man, they confiscated my Blue Band. But like you said, man, it's trash. But, growing up with Blue Band, man, you kind of miss it every once in a while. And you want to, use the Kenyan margarine.
For your health, it's not a good product. But I grew up with it. They even brought in the choco one.
Yeah.
Had chocolate. Oh, tasty.
Yeah, I never tried that
and
one.
The marketing is so, man.
Amazing.
Sublime.
Yeah, man.
They get you in. Oh. Java. Prime time.
B without BB is like a train
news.
without an engine.
Yeah. The prime time news, they get a slot there when everyone is at home. And ads, the way ads
I even
work.
remember the song to date, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of sticks in your mind.
That's how ads work.
That thing was over 20 years ago,
bro, man. That's how ads work.
Yeah.
They get you.
Do you do any advertising?
The most intimate space in your home.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we do ads on TikTok.
There's ads on TikTok now.
Bro.
You pay for ads on TikTok.
Yeah.
But
and they're not pricey.
Kenyan creators don't earn any money though from TikTok.
Again, the conversation we are having, extraction. Yeah.
Man.
We get peanuts. And these guys are making money off the ads we put on that platform.
Of course, man.
And bro.
That's one of the things that you guys in power should do, man. What's going on? Really? People are putting in money to these guys and they're taking it away from the economy. And do you think they pay tax?
Of course they do. There's a digital tax that software platforms have to pay in Kenya.
Oh, so you have to pay a certain digital tax?
Yeah, I think it's 5%.
Of the money that you make off of?
Yeah.
And that's besides VAT and whatnot. So how much do you pay in taxes in total? Percent, I mean, you're doing 5% and plus 16%, I guess, VAT. So anything else?
Corporate Kenya goes all the way to 35%, I think. Between 30 and 35%.
So 35% is inclusive of the 5%?
Yeah, it's all inclusive, yeah.
Damn. So how do you think you would survive in such an economy? So you have no bargaining power. You're a small player. The government is taking all this money away.
Yeah.
You have all this competition from international behemoths. So how can you create a sustainable product for yourself, not for yourself necessarily, but a sustainable product by yourself, being such a small player in a market that is full of sharks, sharky, including the government?
Well, just figure out your market target. Like I say, the cake is huge.
Yeah.
So we just need this, this slice of the market, and focus on that, and give them the best experience possible. Taxes, you can't avoid taxes.
Yeah.
Whatever revenue you have, pay that. And there are other markets on the continent. Yeah, so Kenya is just, this is home. They say charity begins at home.
Yeah.
We start here. Again, like I told you, the goal is to create jobs.
Yeah.
So let's say we have 1,000 riders on the platform. Those are 1,000 sustainable jobs.
Yeah.
Especially because we are all electric. So these electric bikes, are less of a hassle in maintenance. And the fact that they do the battery swaps.
Yeah.
These are cheaper as opposed to fueling the bike. So again, this guy is making more money every day, paying less commission on Kijani Boda.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, it's just focusing on our niche. Build it properly, make it a perfect product.
Do you work with any, or have you partnered with any manufacturer, any motorcycle manufacturer?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, actually in talks with a couple of Chinese manufacturers.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure that's the route to go, given that I'm very pro-Africa. So we already have manufacturers in the country.
Okay. Oh, there are?
Yes.
But they import all those things, man.
Yeah, honestly. Probably some parts, but there are some few parts they make
Which
here.
Parts? Which parts? The
engine? The wheels. The wheels are made here.
And by the wheels here, you mean a part of the wheel, the tire?
No, the tire, not the
hub
the
or
frame.
whatever.
Even the frames, they actually make them here.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe the electric system, the wiring, maybe they import those. The batteries they import for sure. I don't think we have that capacity here yet, which is wild given that we have.
There's
so
chloride
much.
Exite here. I mean, other local manufacturers. Is chloride locally owned, by the way?
No.
Chloride Exite is a British company.
Bro, I'm telling you, they left footprints here.
Oh man!
And then it's like they put these. It's like Houdini, a magic trick.
And so, interesting enough, recently I had all these companies leaving because of the hefty taxation. And, it's interesting that the local players now, so we complain that all these international companies are here now, because business is not good for them, they're leaving. But then they leave a gap, and then we import the products. Instead of finding a way of manufacturing the products here, we import the products, which now, instead of even them coming to take money from us, we actually take money to them. Instead of coming, set up shop here and they manufacture products here, so they take money from us. They're like, you know what? We're going to come to you. Here's the money, brother. Just give me the damn battery or, whatever else.
Bro, the trade deficit we have, for example, with China is mad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the billions. So we sell them, of course, the Kenyan way, the African way. We sell raw products. We'll sell coffee, we'll sell avocados, which is paltry compared to what's coming in.
Yeah.
So the deficit is crazy. It's in the billions. It's in the billions. And that's a huge opportunity for creators here to come up with manufacturing, adding value to the products, and also look at what we are bringing in crazy numbers and go, hey, but we can make this thing here. Shout out to a company called CTC. I think they are now making TVs here locally, made in Kenya. Of course, they're importing some parts.
But some parts, Yako, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's some parts or it's.
But you see,
what parts are they making locally? The plastic that holds the TV together. Maybe that's possible. Maybe that's the only thing that they make.
But still,
Okay.
that's something that's
Yeah.
a small factory that's been created. And there are few jobs there, and
Yeah.
even now bringing these parts in together to actually make the whole unit.
Yeah.
That's a whole setup. We just created jobs.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. But my prayer is that in the next 2 decades, when we have like proper manufacturing capacity.
That is the only way to
Yeah,
grow.
not just in Kenya,
Yeah.
then the whole of Africa, man. Like I've always had this vision of like having like East Africa is focused on, let's say, like how Detroit used to be a place for cars.
Yeah.
So East Africa is in cars. West Africa is in, let's say, like right now they
Electronics.
do a lot of cement and all that and oil. And yeah, electronics are a good example. West Africa, that's a region for electronics. South Africa does their
Software, maybe.
software, whatever. Even this equipment like this,
Yeah.
sound, whatever. North Africa does their thing. You can even have aviation, but
Yeah.
bro, Africa has amazing minds.
We have the minds.
Yeah.
We also have the resources, man. We have the resources. We have the minerals here. We have the raw materials for plastics, which is oil. We have everything here.
We have
really.
everything. What do you think is the problem?
The problem, I think, is the leadership.
Is it?
The leadership is not interested in changing the thing. And the leaders, of course, are a reflection of the people.
I find that to always be a very low-hanging excuse. Though.
But it's because the leadership is a reflection of the people. Because it's the people who put the leaders.
So it's the people then.
Who put the people
it's
in
not
power.
the leaders.
But you see, in any organization, for instance, so your organization, for instance, you are the reflection of your company. So right now, you are the leader of your company. So your employees are not going to break your company. If you are focused, if an employee is playing, you tell them, hey, step aside.
Fair point.
Get in people who are better. So if you have leaders who are focused and who want to move this thing forward, then it is possible.
As in the case for Botswana.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly the case for Botswana, but I'm imagining, they have good leaders there.
Yeah.
And a case has been given by your president, William Ruto, here recently. He gave a case of Singapore. Lee Kuan Yew, who was the leader of Singapore, was a focused guy. I have his book right behind you, From Third World to First World. And the guy was focused.
Very.
Of course, some of the practices that he employed, probably questionable.
A bit extreme.
But
necessary.
They moved, right? I'm not saying that we need a Lee Kuan Yew here, but we just need someone who is patriotic. So I think our leaders know
someone
patriotic.
Who's Kenya first.
Not
like, me first. Kenya first.
And you see, when you are a me first, you gotta play the politics.
Yeah.
So you have people on your side.
Oh.
And then you can't create any sort of progress. But if you're there, you say, you know what? I'm not interested in 2 terms. I just want my 1 term. So all my politics, it's okay. Then you get in, man, and you create some serious. Man, first of all, the fact that we are all gonna die to remind you that you'll not be alive forever.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you have children who are working hard, they will make it also in their own space. And you don't have to be a multi-billionaire to
make an impact.
To make an impact, man. So if you are there and you're not interested in wealth, in multi-billion-dollar wealth, by the simple fact that you're president, you are set for life. You are set for life. You will be comfortable. You will live a comfortable life.
Even the generations that follow you.
Most probably, they'll live a comfortable life.
Yeah.
And so if you are there and you're set, you create a good system. A good system for your children to also create wealth for themselves. Man, I think you will be one of the greatest guys to have ever lived. Because funny thing, I don't think right now I think about Moi like that. I mean, he was a wealthy man.
Yeah.
I don't think I think about him like that. Kenyatta, man,
fondly.
Kenyatta is in the back of my mind. I don't even remember him. But let's say if this guy's created something for us, man, there will be something for us to be proud of.
Oh, like Bucks.
Obako
is one of those guys people go like, oh.
Yes, I mean, some people have bashed him.
President, of course. No president has been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, 2007 happened under his watch. But, I get what you're saying. Leadership plays a huge role. Because you see now, like, for example, the laws that we passed are passed through parliament.
Yeah.
And the executive. In the case of Kenya,
Or as a hand in whatever goes on in Parliament.
Yes. If you have the numbers in Parliament, you'll pass the laws. And if you are pro-Kenya, you pass laws that do not hurt the people.
Yeah. What's your take on the grapevine that I've been hearing recently of these guys wanting to introduce 7 years into their leadership terms?
I'm not too concerned with that. I'm more interested in the environment that the government creates for business. So politics is a game, and I see it for what it is. So I'm not really that invested in those narratives, because such narratives are meant to create excitement among the people. So it's like, we're going to push the term limit to 7 years. Apana, and you're there losing your mind for nothing, bro. To me, I see it as a circus, and I'm not interested.
Yeah.
As a business person, my only concern when it comes to government is the business environment right? Can I create here and something that actually lasts without having to worry about there'll be change in policy that affects how we do business. Kesho we have January we had like 10% tax. Kesho we have 30, like, that uncertainty.
Yeah.
As long as there's that, proper business environment, bro, I'm good. Yeah.
But if I were to ask you in this, in your case, do you think the business and there's a good business environment right now?
That's a hard question to answer. What I'll say is this: there are companies here thriving, bro. If you look at I was checking. There's an account on Twitter. Oh, it's called Pesawall. They were putting out results for last year. So they were putting it down like this. If you put 50K in Kabasid last year, you made 50% return. These are Kenyan companies. If you put X amount in, let's say, Safaricom last year, you made X amount. So you see there's a crazy performance in the Nairobi Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
And that's a good indicator of the business environment. And credit has actually gotten cheaper now. Shout out to the central bank. They've been doing their thing. So seeing such performance, real time, people actually making money off the stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah.
So the environment
people are winning.
Yeah.
People are winning. So as opposed to and that's why I just said I'm not interested in the suckers.
Yeah.
So as opposed to always complaining, look at the wins.
There's a bunch of wins.
Bro, many.
Yeah.
Many. People who put money in January last year in all those companies, bro, they are reaping a proper harvest. Imagine now, especially like a company like, well, that's not a company, it's a bank.
Yeah.
Cooperative put out a dividend. So based on your shares, you don't even have to sell your shares. Let's say you have 1 million shares and they say dividend is 2 bob. Yeah, and it's getting paid out early this year. But that's just 2 milli.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah. So there's
Kenya.
I see how
Kenya.
I see that there's growth there.
Yeah.
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 And I hope that it continues.
It will
happening that way.
I don't know if you've seen how African Americans are coming here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing many African Americans, shipping themselves over here.
What does that tell you about this country?
I don't think it'll inform most of the economics. I'm not sure they come here for the economics. I think they come here for the environment. Kenya is generally safe, fairly advanced.
But they bring value too, economically.
Of course, they do bring value. But do they come here because the country where they will make the most money for their buck? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure that's the reason. But I think an environment has been created which is safe enough for them to want to move here.
To counter that, someone who's grown up in America, when they come here, they'll see things we don't see because they've been exposed to. They go like, oh, these guys do their car washes this way. The way we do it in the West is different. It's more efficient. So they'll see all these opportunities, and someone who's brave enough to come here is very open-minded. So I see them starting businesses here. Khalees, the famous singer, she's starting a campsite somewhere in Hell's Gate, I think. So that's a whole business.
Yeah,
that's value. And she has a whole swarm of fans who now see that. Don't you think people will be attracted to that and come now and put their money in here? So that's a good thing. And again, on what we are talking about extraction, foreign companies come here and create value while we are busy complaining, always complaining. Bro, I'm not boarding that bus. And I used to be that guy, especially during Uhuru era. Oh, bro. I used to get
what changed?
Yeah, just waking up. I woke up.
Yeah.
There's this word that keeps going around, the matrix. Bro, I woke up like, yo, bro, I'm always complaining. Why am I always complaining?
Yeah.
So I cut off news completely. I don't watch local news.
Yeah.
Even international. Maybe what I go for are the papers.
Yeah.
Because I like reading. So I'll go through the Business Daily. Yeah, I read that. I read the New York Times. But news has a script, and it's something no one told me. I actually saw it. They open with some wild shit. 14 people died on the highway.
Yeah.
Then next is a political piece. This thing keep hitting you, hitting you.
Adrenaline.
And it's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then, us growing up, news was a staple. Ni kama sembe, bro.
7 p.m.
At 9. Bro, I used to get annoyed by my dad.
Yeah.
The late, shout out Mr. Jackson. Bro.
My condolences.
I'm like 7.
Yeah.
Tunaona news in Swahili.
Yeah.
9. The same thing. Like,
in English.
What are you doing?
Saw this.
What is this? So that script, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be that guy.
Yeah.
I'm done. And it messes with your head.
Do you think that if you never watched news, your life would be normal?
It's better.
Yeah.
100%.
Because it sort of seemed like if you didn't watch the news,
they'll dull your mind.
For me, it used to seem like if you didn't watch the news, you don't know what's happening.
It's formal.
So you're missing out. You gotta know what's going on.
But what are you missing out on, though?
Nothing, man. Because if I didn't know where Moi went,
if you see that script, there's nothing you're missing out on.
Yeah.
Because it's the same script. It's a sad story. It's a political story. It's accidents, politics, something that excites you. Even you see, even the headlines in the dailies.
Yeah.
They are always exciting. You're the science guy, the biology guy. What's that hormone that comes out when people get excited?
Adrenaline?
The body releases something.
Oxytocin.
Yeah.
Oxytocin relaxes you, makes you kind of happy.
Yeah. And what about when you're sad? When you're like, concerned.
When you're sad, the hormone is, there's a bunch of hormones that will come there. I mean, they're not coming to my mind right now. But there's a bunch, that would sort of not give you that high. Yeah.
What does that do to the body long term?
Oh, in the long term, it messes you up, man. In the long term, it messes you. It kind of makes you complacent and sort of dulls you down.
Now think watching news over 10, 20 years, getting that. You see, like an EKG.
Yeah.
Up 10.
Yeah.
Not interested.
Man.
At all.
Very... it's interesting that all these companies have figured this out, man. But
interesting that you should mention that. There is a documentary I highly recommend.
Yeah.
If you've not seen it, it's called The Century of the Self. Bro.
The Century of the Self.
Of the Self.
Is it on YouTube?
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Dave, let's find the thumbnail to that
Yo.
Century of the Self and put it up.
Bro. You'll see how now these corporations work, how they play with people's
They
minds.
figured it out.
Bro, Kitambo. I think these are the 60s. They used psychological tricks to market cigarettes. All these things that society used to look down on. And this is America. You're not even talking Africa.
Yeah.
I think it was Sigmund Freud. They used the tactics. I can't remember the name of that gentleman. And it's crazy when you see how these big corporations work, man.
Yeah.
So I'm tying that now to the news. So the news is a programming of sorts. It's and I saw it. I was like, hey, I'm detaching myself from this.
Yeah.
So now I don't do that anymore. I'm more of I consume podcasts a lot. Of course, being here, I'm
Thanks, man.
I'm a big fan of
great
the Couch
fan of the Couch
Connect.
Connect, man. Your text
Big
was very
fan.
inspiring. When you DM'd me, man, that was beautiful. You said you are one of the sober ones around.
100%.
Thanks, man. Thanks for that support, man.
Yeah, there's no what's the word? There's no junk here. Based on the conversations I've had here.
I had one episode recently, which is very junky. I'm going to release it at some point, but I'm like, I mean, my intention is to release all my episodes because the guys spent their time. But that episode, I was like,
You guy, do I have to?
why did this have to happen? If you watch it, you'll know that this episode, this is not a Couch Connect episode. This
does not align with you.
Doesn't align with me. Yeah, man. But thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for
having me, man.
Man, you showed up here very early. We agreed for 7 a.m., man. You showed up at 6:38. That was amazing. You are a great guy.
Thank you.
Keep pushing, man. That also speaks to your acumen, your business acumen, man.
Yes, sir.
If you're going to show up somewhere, show up early and make sure that you kill it. Give it your best. You seem like a guy who's going to go places. I'm happy. Now we're going to be friends for a lifetime.
Yes.
And my belief is that, as you move closer to the top, some I'm also moving closer to the top, and we'll meet over there and
100%.
and continue creating amazing things, man. But as we're landing this plane in the tradition of this podcast, we normally treat our guests like presidents. I mean, since you're a fan, you know this.
Yes.
And since what we do here is a podcast, we brought this from the U.S. presidency, actually. And the U.S. presidency, the guy who's in office, the president, the incumbent, normally leaves a letter to the guy who's coming next into office. Since this is a podcast and we don't have time to write long letters, what we write is a short question. And so the guest was here most recently left a question for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to read you your question now.
Right.
If you were to change the world, what is one thing that you would add to it?
If I were to change the world, what's the one thing? That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
What's the one thing I would add? Empathy. Yeah. I'm not going to explain that.
More empathy.
Yeah, empathy, man. People need to.
We need more.
Yeah, people need to walk in other people's shoes, man.
Yeah.
Of course, not literally. Yeah, like have a feel of how that next guy feels in his day to day.
Yeah.
And you'll want to be at peace with everyone when you walk in empathy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I gotta go meet my father-in-law today. If we had more time, I would have asked you about your contacts. I would have wanted to know more about your life. I know you're going to Mwafrika's episode today, Shout out Ikonini. So if you haven't watched that episode in Ikonini with Kimani Ngugi, go and watch it right now because it's gonna come out before this episode comes out. And I know maybe there you're gonna talk a little bit about the context that you grew up in.
Yeah.
But maybe we can do this again some other time. And man, I can get the context, man, that you grew up in. Because I always like understanding the life behind the man that is sitting in front of me. Because that always has something informing.
Yes.
And many times you find that our audience maybe have grown up in a certain environment where they feel like, oh man, I can't make it. But when you listen to someone else's story,
you're like,
and you figure that it's very similar to yours, man, you figure that, man, it's possible for you to get wherever they are.
Yes.
So man, keep pushing, man.
Thank you.
Mr. Kimani, thanks for hanging out with me, man. This has been amazing. Folks have been listening to us and they got this far. It is possible that after getting this far, man, they've forgotten everything that we talked about. If there's one thing that you'd want someone to leave this episode remembering, what would that thing be?
Stop doubting yourself, man. That thing that you've been putting away, you've been postponing, just do it, man. Stop doubting yourself. The fact that you exist on this planet, bro, or sister, means you're here for a reason, and you don't need permission from anyone. You belong. So stop doubting yourself. Do that thing and do it now. Start now.
True, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Folks, if you made it this far, I think it's because you did enjoy this episode. So if you haven't yet, I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and remember to tell your friends to tell their friends.
Yes, sir.
I've been hanging out with Mr. Kimani Ngugi today, aka King.
Yes, sir.
King is the founder, co-founder, and creator. You're the CEO too?
Yes.
And the CEO of Kijani Boda. Do you go by another name, or your brand name is also your whatever trade name?
Yeah, it's just Kijani Boda.
Kijani Boda. Kijani Boda is a ride-hailing app. They they hail green borders, which are electric borders. If you are within the confines of Kenya, or find yourself within Kenya,
Download the app.
Download the app, man, and go over there, use it, and give some review on the. Are you on iOS?
The Playstore.
Play Store, and are you on iOS too?
iOS coming soon.
Coming soon, yes, on the Play Store and Google Play Store. Go over there, give your review, get your folks to use it. It's an amazing app. I haven't tried it yet, but the description that Mr. Kimani has given over here, man, it's amazing. I think it's creates stuff for Africans by Africans. You know, maintains the income revolving around Africa, creates jobs for Africans.
Yeah.
At the same time, it also gives an opportunity to show the rest of the world that we can actually create stuff over here in Africa. It is beautiful, man. Yeah. Very soon, I know I'm going to see you in the international markets. I'm expecting to see you, man, in Uganda. Of course, there's a big border business there. I don't know if they have that in Tanzania as well. But I think other countries in Africa too have borders. I think Nigeria have a big...
Nigeria, even Angola. We are going to all these markets.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It'll be amazing to see you over there, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for making this far. Till next time, do take care.
Peace.
Kwaheri.